Hi, this is Tiffany Burton doing Module 15 Reflection. Number one says, what are your thoughts to gamification of education? Um, eh, I'm not a big fan of it personally, but I also know that a lot of kids prefer games. It's fun for them. It gives them something to do besides sit there and be quizzed all day or have to fill out a lot of worksheets, which I personally am a big fan of, but that's just me. A lot of the younger kids, or even the lower middle school kids, really enjoy the gamification of the education process. Do you feel games can be used to teach students content, or are they simply a way to entertain? I think it depends on your students. Some students really do learn better by games. Personally I don't know. I don't think anybody's ever taught me by the way of a game to do something. I know we work on a lot of our kids with it, like with money. We have a money game, and so a couple of our kids don't know how to count money, and so we are learning to count money by using the money game, and that's really fun for them. And they don't view it as a lesson; they just view it as a fun, easy day for them, and that's kind of nice sometimes. What examples can you think of to use games in your future classroom? The money game is fun and it helps them learn. Um, my presentation or slideshow game was for planets and part of the solar system, and that was kind of fun to make. Um, like I said, I'm not the hugest fan of it. I had a little bit of difficulty with it, but um, I'm sure there are tons of places that you can actually use them. And kids, like I said, they really do like the games. And so um, the money game, you could do PowerPoint games like this, that kind of thing. Number two says, what template did you use and what kind of interactive game did you develop? So I did a Jeopardy style game. I used a template from one of the lists that we had, and it actually, I've been putting this off for about a week now, but it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I just, after watching the two videos, I was just really nervous about doing it, but it actually worked out really well. What problems did you experience? I had to rewatch the linking video a couple of different times because the first time I watched it, I just thought, nope, this is never going to work. And then I watched it again and I was like, okay, I can do this. And then whenever I started making my PowerPoint, it started all coming together. And so it made a little bit more sense once I got through it. Number three, what are some examples of ways you could use interactive PowerPoint games in your future classroom? Um, like I said, for the solar system, I did mine a bunch of they're kind of easier questions for fifth or sixth grade. You could use them for social studies. I saw one that was famous African Americans, or you could do one on the presidents. I saw a couple on like the 50 states and their location or their capitals or four cities in the 50 states. So I thought that was really cool. I really wanted to do one on the 50 states, but since I saw one, I didn't want to copy it and I didn't want to get in trouble for that. So I decided to do the one on the planets. Overall, I don't think it was as difficult as I made it out to be. I was really worried about it and I was really nervous, thinking, this is the last one and it's going to be really hard. And I made it a lot harder than it is. I only spent maybe 45 minutes working on it instead of a couple of hours. And so it actually worked out really well. Again, this is Tiffany Burton with Lesson 15 or Module 15 Reflection. Thank you.